Hi everyone, welcome back to my page. So today I'm uploading this video. This video have been a long overdue. I've done this video a couple weeks ago. Didn't get the time to voice over. I edited it. I edited it a very long time, but I didn't find the time to get it voiced over. So got it voiced over today, and now here it is. So basically, you will just see me doing about acrylic in about 2 fingers. Reason being, after watching the video, I realized that most of the time acrylic in her hands, her nails, I was out. I was not um her hand wasn't focused properly under the camera, so I decided that okay, let's just do the 2 fingers that was focused properly. So most of this video will basically see me buffing and doing my design. So as you can see, I try my best to lay my acrylic as smooth as possible. I try not to make the nails stick so I don't have a lot of buffing and stuff. I try not to make the apex too high. I just try my best to give the proper apex that is needed. So when it comes down to the buffing, I don't have that whole lot of buffing to do. So as you can see, when I lay my acrylic, I use a tip to lay the acrylic, then I use the belly of the brush to pull the acrylic down, and I try my best from side to side and try to keep my shape by using the brush to make sure that no acrylic is going over the sides and stuff. So that's basically how I do my acrylic, and as you guys know, I'm not 100% fully into the content and editing and vice versa, but I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to try and do it over and over, because each time I try to do a voice over, I constantly deleting it, trying to make it perfect. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, and let you guys really see and understand where I'm basically coming from. So you can see where I'm cleaning up the cuticle, making sure that no acrylic is flooding over our cuticle. I'm sealing it before I even buff. So when you do your nails, you're not supposed to wait until you buff your nails to seal it, because if you're going to wait until when you are buff for your nails to be sealed, you will have a problem right there. So you try your best to seal your nails before you start buffing. When you buff, then you finish off with the buffing. And as you can see, I just took a look at acrylic there to fix the side. I'm looking at it from side to side, making sure that everything is even and there's enough acrylic and stuff on there. So far, since doing nails, I can say I've been loving it. Just trying to work on my craft more and more each day to get better and better, and to make sure that I keep the clients that is coming, even though sometimes they don't come back as often as I would love them to. But I still do give thanks and I appreciate. So you can see I'm only doing the big finger and the finger beside them. So that's basically it. So those are just the 2 fingers that I did leave in doing the acrylic, because everything else was out. Every other fingers, you could not see one thing that I am doing. So I'll let you watch me from here and see what I do. I don't want you guys to get too bored or anything. So I will let you see where how I apply my acrylic, how I buff, and leave it at that. So yes, that's where I did both fingers. So there you see me on the big one, finishing up and all. So let's talk a little bit about what's been going on, what's been going on with me since February of this year. So I decided to leave the salon where I was and moved 15, not, I wouldn't say 15 minutes, and moved few minutes away from where I was first. Now I am basically in a stage where I would say I'm literally starting all over, like starting all over when it comes on to building my career all over again. Reason being, I've been in a era where we will call Papi in here in Jamaica. So I moved to another era called Ligani, which is not much far from Papi. It's like 5 to 8 minutes away. So basically, since I moved from Papi in February, things was going good and my clients were coming and work was going on fine until it touched around May. Things started slowing down and getting slower and slower. So right now I'm basically rebuilding my brand. I'm I'm basically trying to build up back myself and get better and better at what I do. Most of my clients stop coming. I still have all my original clients, my loyal clients that started off with me. They still come. They are the one that keeps coming back. They keep sending new clients and I keep getting clients from where I am. So basically I am starting all over. But that's fine because sometimes you got to move from where you are so that you can lift uplift yourself. Change is change is good at times. It is. So for me, moving from Papi to Ligani, I'm happy I did, even though things have slowed down a lot. I'm grateful for the move because it have taught me a lot. It have taught me that not everybody is mine. Not everybody is your client. Not every money is good money. So I'm really glad and happy I did. No, I'm taking the time out when I do have clients to work on my craft to get better and better at what I do, to work on my shapes. I perfected my acrylic and all. Work on my design to get better and better at doing designs and stuff that I haven't done. Because basically nowadays these clients keep coming with the same design off Instagram. So everybody page is looking the same and I don't want to be that nail tech where all my work looks like somebody else's work. No, I want to do my own. I want to have my own signature. So when somebody look at a client nails, you can say, Lizzie did your nails, right? And you can say yes. And I can get a recommendation from there. So for me, moving from Papi into Ligani, I am glad I did. Because if I didn't, I don't know where I would be right now. There was just a lot of contentions where people keep on making fuss and fighting and cursing and just being really disgusting and annoying, and the landlords were being really terrible and stuff. So I'm happy I moved where I am now. It's like I'm comfortable, I'm relaxed each time I come to work. My clients are comfortable and everything is good. So let me tell you, don't be afraid to move if you have to move. Yes, people will move with you. Clients will say, "Oh, I can't make it to you because you're too far away," and whatever, whatever. But don't let that stop you from making moves because sometimes you're gonna look back and say, if I did move when I said I was going to move, things would have been better today. Sometimes you need to move so that you can get the time to uplift, be in a better environment, a more progressive environment, and make things keep going better and better for you. So don't be scared to move, don't be scared to try new things. Sometimes try and work on your signature. Don't always be doing the nails that everybody is doing. Try and do your thing so that your page can look different. I don't mind recreating people work, but when I do, I don't take photos of it and I don't repost it because I don't really like recreating people work that much. When client bring it to me, I will do it because of what they want. But whenever time I post a nail, it's mine. It's what I did out of my head. A client might say, okay, I want something like this, and I will say, all right, do you want it exactly like that, or I can put my own to it? Once they say I can put my own to it, then I go ahead and I dive in there and I do what I do best. But whenever time somebody brings a next nail tech work to me, I want you to do the exact same. It's like it gets me so bored that I'm like, damn. And then it kind of break my vibes and stuff like that. Okay, enough of me and moving and so on. So let's get back into this design. So she wanted something that a trend that's going around. So here I'm using the V Beauty Pure pigment color pigment acrylic, and I can tell you, not having airbrush, having these pigments is a life changer. All you need is a base coat and a brush, a amber brush. I use a amber brush, and once I have that, I am good to go. And I can tell you, these pigment V Beauty Pure pigment acrylic, they never fail me. They never ever fail. So I don't have to worry about not having an airbrush machine. It gets the work done. And I only use V Beauty Pure acrylics. I only use their primer, which is their super bond, the dehydrator, their base coats, and their top coats. I use their brush. Their brush is amazing. When I say amazing, it's amazing. All their products are amazing. I can tell you. They're liquid. You don't have to use a lot of liquid like some liquids where you have to pour a lot in the dish so that you can get the work done, or else your brush start getting sticky and every minute you have to be cleaning out your brush. Not with V Beauty Pure liquid. I can tell you their powder is like butter. They move, they apply so smoothly. I've never had a problem with any of V Beauty Pure acrylics. They apply so good. So I want to say, so far I apply the powder to get the design done, and at the end you will see it turned out so wonderful. Even this day when I was supposed to do this client nails, it was like it was on a Saturday, and then rain started falling. After the rain started falling, then the light went out, and I was like, wow, not today. She came. We had to sit outside for a time being because inside was so hot and the light was out and everything. Then the light came back and we started, and I can tell you, she loved it. She came all the way from overseas and she loved it. She loved it. So this is where I'm using Tino Vo's um Teflon mat. I'm using Votino Teflon mat. It prevents, I'm going to use chrome, so it prevents the chrome from sticking to the nails, so I won't have any problem. So I use the Votino mat. It's really good also. You can look it up on votino.com. So I use that for the to prep the nails so that I can use the 3D acrylic, the 3D jelly, so that I can do the chrome designs. And I can tell you, this turns out so wonderful. She loved it. So I'm gonna stop the talking and let you guys finish watch the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe. Hope you share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.